Hey guys, it's Erin of Scandalous Beauty. Thank you so much for commenting and asking all of those questions. That was great, and this is going to hopefully help out a ton of you. So let's get started with the first installment of frequently asked questions. First and foremost, a lot of the questions that you've all been asking, maybe 60% of the questions have already been addressed. So if you've asked how to apply false eyelashes, or how to apply liquid foundation, or how do I find out my undertones, or how do I cover dark spots, or how do I cover acne, or which blush works for my skin, or which eyeshadows are your favorites, they've all been addressed already. And I'll put the links to those videos all in the About This Video section. Cool. Second of all, a lot of you have been asking and emailing me for personal consultations, and it is something that I would like to offer and do for everybody. So if you would like a personal consultation with me, I offer it as a makeup service. So if you would like to get more information for that, I will leave a link on the About This Video section as well. And we'll go through, I can take a look at several pictures from you, and I want to know, about, where you live, your climate, how much money you want to spend, what your favorite brands are, blah, 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 to give you a personalized rundown of exactly what you need and how to use it. And we can work together and get that in. It just takes a lot of time, so that's why if you probably sent me something, I probably didn't get back to you on that. So just throwing that all out there. All right, let's get it popping. Question number 1. How do I make my makeup last all day and make it not move? 1, it's going to depend on how much product you're using. 2, it's going to depend on the quality of stuff that you're using. When I used certain brands of product, the quality just was not good. I mean, it would stay on for that first hour and then it would be gone. That is kind of whack. So you want to make sure that when you're using a good enough amount of the product, if you're using just a smidge, like just a smidgen, like it's probably not going to last you all day. And you need to really get it in, put it on, get it in. All of my videos that I've done on foundations, that will last until like the next 3 days. I don't necessarily think I'm applying too much or being too drastic, but it is enough. It's a substantial amount to stay on my face the entire day. So use that. Also, there are some times where the companies offer different primers, and a primer is just that. It's going to it's supposed to help you keep your makeup on longer. I don't know that all of them do, but you might want to try them. Brands like Smashbox specialize in their primers. MAC has one. I'm not so crazy about MAC primer, but anyway, Makeup Forever has them. Different brands, a lot of different brands have them. And primers aren't just for your face. They're for your lids. You use a primer to keep your shadow on. My favorite is Painterly Paint Pot. And they just keep your shadow from moving and creasing and all that good stuff. I don't even know if that answered the question at all, but I hope that gave you a few different ideas. And also, yeah, set your foundation. That helps. When you put a powder on top, it's like a sealant almost, so that when you put your liquid on and it's there and it's looking all fly and fresh and everything, as time goes on, it's going to dry down and go away. That powder is going to help set it, keep it in place a little longer. You are going to have to, sometimes it's not set in stone that you're not going to have to reapply your foundation, reapply your powder, all of that. A lot of people will see, award shows, or they'll see TV shows and blah, 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 and it looks like that makeup, that celebrity's makeup has been fly that whole time. It has not been. They hire makeup artists to run up to them during every commercial break, okay? Every time a video pops up, that makeup artist is running up, putting on some whatever, because makeup just needs to be reapplied if you want it to stay hot consistently over an amount of time. Okay, how do you remove your makeup? I remove my makeup plain and simple with baby wipes, and I've been using MAC wipes for a long time, and I just realized baby wipes were just as effective. Also for eye makeup and makeup that is hard to remove, like sometimes you will use like a liquid liner and it'll be like stuck to your face or anything like that, you know, a lip stain, things like that. Eyeshadow, you can use oil. Using oil like extra virgin olive oil, which is great. That stuff will make your makeup come off, and it'll moisturize the skin at the same time. So that's an awesome, cheap way to do stuff. Vaseline works just as well. You don't have to spend a ton of money on makeup removers, but I personally use baby wipes, and if it's hard to come off, I'll use Evu. So, how do you clean your brushes? This is something that you can use something you have at home, or you can purchase something. I've been using MAC brush cleaner for years, and basically what I do is just take a paper towel, pour some brush cleanser on it, and just wipe away the color, and you'll see the brush get clean. It's a good product because it's got a little bit of alcohol in it as a disinfectant, and it'll also clean your brushes, and it's got a little bit of a conditioner in there to keep them alive and kicking. For a deep clean, I use shampoo maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks. You don't want to saturate your brush, you just want to clean it enough. Put a little shampoo in your hand, clean it, blah, 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 and let them sit. Let your brushes just sit. Wring them out, kind of just pull a tad to get that excess water out. Make sure they're completely clean and completely full of the soap, and then let them dry on a paper towel. And if your brush is shed, try using conditioner. Most brushes are natural hair. They are hair like yours. So you want to continue to use products that are going to keep them alive and keep them well and keep them in the best condition that you would want them to. Always remember, just treat your brushes like your real hair. Now, if you have like a creamy product and like your foundation is in your brush and it's not coming out, you're definitely going to want to use like a shampoo, something like that. It's going to pull the color out of your brush. So that might help, because if you're going to use that the makeup, if you're just going to try and use the brush cleanser, it's not really going to work. You'll be doing that forever. How often should you clean your brushes? I wipe my brushes down every time I use them with a cleanser. I deep cleanse them like maybe once or twice a week. Let's see. How do I put eyeshadow colors together? You can put eyeshadow colors together in a plethora of ways. A lot of times you'll just start to notice, oh, those will probably be hot together. You can use the whole color wheel theory. I don't really do all that. I would like to learn it because I'm sure it would really help me not only as a makeup artist but just as a makeup wearer. But I like to just pick them and go. There's even times where I've tried to challenge myself and say, all right, I'm going to close my eyes and just pick 3 colors and see what happens. And you just make it work. Bang it out the best way you know how. There's not really a set in stone way. Now you can use the map, quote unquote, where there's a lid color, there's a darker color here in your crease, and a lighter color here as your highlight, which is all highlighting and contouring. But that goes in a variety of ways, and it's not set in stone. It's one of those things you just got to play around with and see. But I guess we can get more in depth on that in another video. How do I subscribe to your blog? I like that question. Basically what you would do, I can put the link over there and in the about this video section. I don't know which side it's going to be on, but I'll put the link there, and basically what will happen is you'll get an email every time I update my blog. Okay, that works. Or you can do the whole Twitter thing. You can find me on Twitter. I'm addicted to Twitter, so yeah. How do I make my eyes bigger or smaller? You make your eyes bigger by using lighter colors. You make your eyes look smaller by using darker colors. What I have on right now, smoky under here, kind of dark on top, is closing my eyes. False lashes that are tapered like this are making my eyes look elongated. So that's just kind of how that goes. But we'll do more with that in another video. But just keep in mind, if you already have big eyes, you can use darker colors to frame the eye, and it's going to make your eye look smaller. If you want your eyes to look bigger, you got to keep them open. You got to use lighter colors, because the darker you use, the smaller your eyes will be. That is the first installment of frequently asked questions. I have a list of like 42 videos here. All the links will be posted on the side there, and hopefully they will help you out in the best way that I know how. We'll get more in depth with a lot of the videos, and I'll do specifics on specific parts of the face. Please keep leaving your comments and let me know if you have any more questions. I will add them to the list. And I hope this helps you guys out. I'm trying to put you guys on to whatever I know to help out in any way possible. All right, take care. See you guys soon.